Yes.
So what's happening? Somebody put in the group that we have started. So let's all do Omkara 3 times. Let's take a normal deep breath in and breathe out. One more joyful deep breath in and breathe out with smile. Now breathe in for Omkara. Bowing down to lotus feet of Gurudev, and with blessings of Maharshi Parashara and all the sages who have given us this knowledge, let's start our studies. So, where were we in our pursuit of Jyoti?
Karaka. The last topic was Karakas in the previous class.
Acha. So we discussed about the Navagraha and what are their attributes. Correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
I think we should start taking attendance now. Such a big group and only 18, 19 people attend. And all of you switch on your videos. Chalo, chalo. Put a recording first. Switch on. So we understood that there are 9 grahas. Correct? Surya, Chandra, Mangala, Buddha, Guru, Shukra, Shani, Rahu, Ketu. And of those 9 grahas, 7 of them are physically visible, or we can relate to them through the 7 physically visible grahas. And other 2 are mathematical points. We can find the deities through those mathematical points.
This is a tweet that says
Correct? Next, how fast are these grahas moving? How can we observe? Again, when we sit and observe, when we watch the sky and observe, this is what happens. Where and how fast they move from one Rashi to the other Rashi. Now, Rashi is nothing but address, like 30-40 site. Each Rashi is of 30 degrees. Correct? If I have to really define the size of a Rashi, 30 degrees by 18 degrees. So you have an ecliptic plane, circular one, and then you divide it into 12 parts. Each part became 30 degrees. The width of it is 18, so 30 degrees by 18 degrees. So most of these Rashis have lesser area than what you have 30-40 sites. Is it? It doesn't work like that. So 30 degrees by 80, 18, 18. How fast does each of these grahas take to move from one Rashi to other Rashi? We understood that. Done? Okay. Next one, what we did, we understood Krura and Saumya. Just like human beings have soft nature and harsh nature. You see, some of the teachers in college, huh, are very soft in the way they convey message. But then there are some other teachers who are very harsh. They take a stick and beat. But both of them mean good, not that they mean bad. But then there are also these people who want to create trouble. Some of them are very soft in nature. Means their results are not very harsh. It may not really look harsh at least. But others will directly look very harsh, like violence done by the criminals. Yes or no? In the same way, whether it is positive or negative, the way the results are coming will be harsh or soft. So, Krura or Saumya. Lot of people have misunderstood this as malefic and benefic. It's not about bad or good. Bad or good is not decided on this as concept. Harsh or soft. Krura or Saumya. That is my understanding and my interpretation. And it is giving good results for me. Lot of people think Guru is a Saumya Graha, so only good things will happen with Guru. No, definitely not. You can experience bad results from Guru as well. At the same time, Shani, Rahu, Ketu are all considered to be Krura Grahas. You can experience good results also. A Shani giving good result is like a teacher who is beating a student and making the student understand. Intentions are good. Correct? Yes or no? Next, we understood what do each graha stand for. This is also called karakatva. Just give me a second. No? Yeah. So we understood Surya is for soul or Atma. Chandra is for mind, Manas. Mangala is for Shakti, strength. Buddha is for intelligence and communication. Buddhi. Guru is for knowledge, wisdom and happiness. Shukra is for potency and passion. And Shani is for karma, action and grief, pain. Rahu and Ketu are ultra malefic grahas or ultra krura grahas. Should not use malefic myself. Ultra krura grahas. And they have their own ways of doing things. Only Rahu and Ketu we can talk for next 1 year. There's so much of information about Rahu and Ketu. Rahu is a graha which has extremely good capacity of confusing you to the core. It can create very strong, what you call smoke screen on truth. Truth is something, and then all of a sudden it may create a kind of smoke screen by Rahu, and you will not be able to make out what is the truth. This happens to a lot of people who have Rahu in their health related places in grahas, in charts. Doctors will not be able to make out what is the problem. Any connection with the house which is related to diseases and Rahu is afflicting strongly, then they don't know. Many people come to me telling that doctors have tried everything. They are not able to find out what is the problem. Forget about medicine. Sometimes Ketu's influence, doctor create problem. Doctor induced problem. So Ketu destroys. Doctor mean good, not that doctors mean bad, but whatever their actions are will create one more trouble. Gets destroyed. Got it? So it is also possible. So like this, Rahu and Ketu have their own way. Ketu, a lot of people say, oh, Ketu is moksha karaka if it is in 12th house. These are normal, nomenclatures of words which you would have heard when some Jyotishi or somebody is speaking. Now we'll get to that, houses, what do they mean and all this. 12th house is also for spiritual growth, and whenever Ketu comes, people think, oh, I'm going to get moksha for sure. But nobody said how. Quite possible. But Ketu destroys so much everything that end of the day you'll say, oh, this is all life is, and get moksha or get liberated from your state of existence, what you are right now. That is also possible. So Ketu is the destructive fire. And Rahu is that cyclonic wind, which can create illusion. And Ketu can create destruction. Understood? Now we will move further. What else, the Grahas stand for? There's a cabinet. Did we do this last time? We did this, no? See, we will elaborate it a little more because this is very important. This sheet comes in handy in most of the time, most of the times. Every event has a full cabinet working. It's like you have a cabinet of ministers in the government, correct? So in India, if you take, there is a cabinet of ministers. There are some 5-6 ministers who come, who sit together and they discuss whether this decision has to be taken or not. Correct? So Prime Minister is the head of that cabinet. You all know that, no? So what happens? In the cabinet minister, in Jyotishya, we have this cabinet of grahas. Each and every graha has a responsibility and they work accordingly. Now Surya is the king in the cabinet. So what is the work of a Surya, you tell me? The head of the cabinet. The only job that Surya or the head of the cabinet is to take a decision. Correct? See, end of the day, if the country has taken a decision, whom do we associate it with? The head of the country, right? Demonetization has to happen. Now, maybe everybody can say yes. Unless Prime Minister say yes, will it happen? It cannot. So, Surya is the most important graha because he has to take decision. Now, decision making is a very tricky process. It may look very simple. Oh, what maximum he has to say yes or no. But that one yes can create havoc in the lives of people, or it also can create amazing results. The most difficult aspect of running a country is decision making. You agree with me? It can have an impact for centuries. In the same way, in Graha also, if an event has to give result or the event has to happen by itself, what is the first step or the last step? Decision making. Before you implement the action, it has to be decided. Okay, we decide that this action has to happen. That comes on the shoulder of Surya. That's why in somebody's chart, Surya is not well placed. The decision making capabilities are very weak. So Surya gives the decision making capability, like a king. Now, if the king is making decision without listening to anybody, what do we call? We call him a dictator, arrogant. Correct? Same thing happens in chart also. If somebody's Surya is all wicked and giving trouble, then that person becomes arrogant, doesn't listen to anyone, will take his own decision. Very easily you can make out. See, this is how we read charts. A good astrologer, he first sees, oh, okay, how is Surya? This person is arrogant. So even if you tell him, he will not listen. Then you have to find a way to tell him, because he will not listen to direct words. See, astrology is not just about reading the chart, it's also about conveying the message. So in Jyotish, you have to see first, oh, will this person listen or not? Getting my point? If Surya is weak, he is not able to make decisions and he has come for help, then what I do? Very categorically I say, oh no, you do this. Because he needs help in decision making. There is a problem. But if somebody comes with a problem where the Surya is weak, very, very strong, he can take decisions, then I'll give him options. You see, take these two options. You can take your decision, informed decision. You can make. Are you able to understand how we can use this in the chart? How and all will go when means I'm just giving you a use, the case of use. What do you call it? Use case scenario. So as we move further, Surya is the king, he has to make decisions. But to make the decision, a strong emotional support is required. That comes from Chandra. Even in previous times, if you see what you say, the kingdoms, a good king is the one who would also listen to the analysis of a queen. In many stories, it will come where queen will say no to something which Raja says or the king says, and the king agrees. There are many instances. The queen analyzes and understands from a feminine point of view. Now, what is the beauty of a feminine point of view? Understanding emotions is part of a feminine character, which males are unable to do it. They are built in such a way that they can't. No matter how much they say, I can understand, no. Men are not made to understand emotions. They can only graze the surface. But women are made to understand it quite well, efficiently. So understanding the mind of the kingdom, understanding the emotions of the kingdom, what is happening, how does it affect in an emotional aspect, the psychological aspect, everything is done by the queen, and the inputs are given to whom? To the king, correct? Can queen take a decision? No, queen cannot make a decision, can only tell, can convince the king. The highest power of convincing the king lays with the queen. That's why some of the things, children also do it. Oh, not possible to go and directly talk to father. First go and tell mother, Amma, bike please. Mother, oh, Papa, then it was Papa. Give him no. Poor kid, let him enjoy. Father, oh, acha, okay. Same thing happens here also. Surya represents father and Chandra represents mother. Surya represents king and Chandra represents queen. All the pupil go, hello, Amma, I'm having lot of trouble. Please tell the king to support us. The queen goes and talks to the king. See, a king has to do all this and shows some love and then says, hello, please. The king says, okay, tomorrow I will sort it out. So end of the day, Chandra has the capacity, mind has the capacity to influence decision making to the maximum. Are you able to understand this? That's why in the order of the cabinet, first is Surya, second is Chandra, who has the capacity to influence Surya, the decision maker. And Chandra represents what? Mind. Mind has the capacity to influence ego. Mind has the capacity to influence decisions. Mind has the capacity to influence the identity. What identity I want to take. Okay? Third step, or the third level, is occupied by Mangala, the commander. You have the whole country, very good king and very good queen. Problem is, there is an idiot neighbor like Pakistan attacking always, and there is nobody to save your country. What will happen to the country? Is it possible to survive? Huh? So you need somebody to protect, and that comes under Mangala, strength. You need strength to protect. You send me to border, nothing will happen. You need some brute physical strength, force to protect your country, correct? That comes from Mangala. No, not that is not the only strength. Strength is for anything. You want to, lift a bucket of water. That is also strength. You need it. But that protective nature, protection comes from Mangala. Done? And that is also very important. One who has strength, that person should have a lot of responsibility. Otherwise, using that strength to create problem is high. Correct? All these antisocial elements, rowdies, a lot of strength, physical strength, but use it not for good but for bad. Terrorists, they have so much of strength. They can create havoc, but it's on the negative side, not being used in the right way. So Mangala can give that also. Strength, brute force, but not in the right direction. In the name of protecting something, they may go and actually destroy everything. Very similar to some thought process, isn't it? That is also Mangala. Fighting for what you believe is right. Mangala. Fire. It is also fire. Strong fire. Then comes in the cabinet Buddha. Buddha, what do you do? Buddha is associated with intelligence. We already saw it, right? Buddha is associated with intelligence. What does intelligence do? Intellect, what does it do? The only job of the intellect is what?
Differentiating between right and wrong.
It's just saying yes or no.
Analyzing.
Yes or no, correct? Analysis. Keep analyzing. If I say Buddha is fourth in line, why? Are you able to understand this? Then after that say yes or no. No, I don't agree. Yes, I agree. Now don't get confused with decision making. Buddha can say no any number of times. Surya can still say yes. That is different. Decision making is different. Surya can decide. Buddha cannot decide. Can only express. After analysis, can put an express the view. But this is what I feel. Yes, you should do it. No, you should not do it. Analyze it more and more and keep giving inputs. It's a consistent process. It keeps happening all the time, non-stop. That's why prince, we associate it with prince, adolescent prince. Generally, prince is associated with lot of, what you say, childlike influence. Child, an adolescent boy or a girl, how is it? Confused, they create a lot of confusion. At the same time, lot of analysis going on. So here, Buddha can give you very good analysis, but also can give confusion because of that analysis. You go to a restaurant, see the menu. You're totally confused. You start analyzing. Okay, what should I eat? Should I eat a paratha or should I eat rice? Oh no, I am diabetic. I should not eat rice. But then paratha also has wheat. What should I do? Problem. Can I search something else? Oh, okay, there is millets. I can have millet roti, but problem is millet give me heat. So like this, full of analysis. Because of that confusion also come. When something you analyze too much, confusion happens. Have you observed this? This even is applicable to one's gender. It goes to an extent where one gets confused with the gender itself. That is also because of Buddha. So Buddha is also associated with all people who are either confused or associated with multiple identities of gender. LGBTQ, ABCD, FGS plus whatever. Correct? We are not judging. It is not about right or wrong. Who are we to judge? That's what Buddha does. That's it. There is no right and wrong here. Done? Next is Guru. Now, Guru and Shukra both are ministers. And they give. What does a minister do? What is the primary job of a minister?
Guidance.
Huh?
Manage.
Suggestions.
Suggestion. You analyze it and you suggest. Correct? To analyze, one thing they should have is what? It's not the Buddha kind of analysis. Yes or no. It is not about that. It is about giving full information to Surya. Now, if you want to buy a car, you need information about the car. Correct? The knowledge part of it, the wisdom part of it, that is given by Guru. Minister has to bring in that. Correct? But now there are two things. One is materialistic knowledge. When I told you about a car, oh, okay, the car has how many cylinders, what is the capacity of the engine, what is the horsepower, torque, what kind of suspension it is. All this information is given and then you take a decision. That is material aspect of knowledge. Correct? But then the wisdom part of it. Is it good to buy that? Is it in dharma? Are you able to understand this? The morality side of it, the wisdom required to come to a conclusion on that is given by Guru. So all spiritual knowledge, dharmic knowledge comes from Guru, material knowledge comes from Shukra. So you require extremely high, Shukra power to flourish in material life. That's why some of the biggest charts, some of the charts of the people who are achieved too much in their, material life, their Shukras are very powerful. Are you able to get this? Knowledge about material world. Knowledge, wisdom about spiritual world comes from Guru. Guru says, is it dharmic to do it? Okay, you can want a car, it's okay. But stealing a car is not good. That is told by Guru. Shukra will not tell you that. Shukra says, hook or crook, get a car. That is what is required. All the information about the car. Doesn't even bother to say whether it is right or wrong to steal a car. That is not Shukra's job. But no, don't steal a car. You work on this in dharmic way and buy it. Shastras say this. All this knowledge comes from Guru. Guru has to create that atmosphere where he can buy a car, but in a dharmic way. Got it? Understood? So both the ministers will give inputs to Surya. Then comes who? Most important one. Who is left?
Shani.
Oh, the most
Shani.
infamous Graha Shani himself will be thinking, am I so bad? Being so maligned. The moment you say Shani, people get afraid. Ayyo, Shani. That's it, over. And next word, Sade Sati, gone case. You get into depression. Shani is actually nothing but Graha of karma. What? Action. So that's why we associate Shani with, servant. Now, what is the job of the servant? To just do the job. Correct? Yes or no? Now, servant doesn't analyze. Have you seen servant analyzing? Oh, today is Monday or today is Tuesday, Mangala's day. So I have to make sure that some things are not cleaned, something are to be cleaned. Astrology says this. Does servant do all that? Cannot. In a company where you are manufacturing, let us say pickles, the servant's job is only to do the manufacturing. Will the servant go and start telling the recipe of the pickle? It's not the job of the servant, is it? So, the primary job of Shani is to just implement. Whatever Surya's decision is, it has to be implemented, and that happens through Shani. So, if Shani is not in good place, what happens? Surya can decide. After taking inputs from all the other 5 grahas, Surya may say, okay, I approve. Shani is not ready to listen. It's like you have a big company has decided something, but then all the servants will say, come, there is this union. Now from today onwards we are going on strike. Will the output come out of that company? So Shani has that capacity to stop the work altogether. Just don't work, that's it, no action. By doing what? By doing nothing, no action. By acting upon or not acting upon, that's it. Shani's job is that. Surya decides, okay, today we are going to manufacture, Dudh Peda in our factory. Shani says, no, I am going to manufacture Gulab Jamun. Will it work? They are not in sync. So whatever decision maker says, the one who implements has to be in the same, plane. Correct? Yes or no? That's why Shani and Surya's combination is very interesting in Jyotishya. We'll get to know when we move further. Interestingly, just to increase your curiosity, Shani and Surya are big enemies to each other. They don't really like each other. It's a mess. So, I'll take questions once I am done with this. When we combine all this together, the 7 grahas, we'll come to Rahu and Ketu after that. What Surya does, Surya takes up one event. You want to pick up something or you want to buy something. Then Surya asks all these people to give their inputs. Chandra says emotionally, oh, you love this beautiful shirt, you should buy it. Buddha says, yes, you should buy it. Or no, it is not at all. It's useless, don't buy it. All analysis is done by Buddha, keep telling yes or no. Mangala says, you need, I will, whatever that interest of buying that, idea of buying that shirt is, I'll protect it no matter what comes. Mother comes and say, hey, you already have 100 shirts, why do you want one more? All of a sudden, Mangala becomes super angry. How can you say like that, Mangala comes out, protecting that interest. Buddha's analysis is going on consistently. Yes, no. And Guru says, no, it is okay if, it is dharmic to buy a shirt if you have earned it, not in illegal means. Or if father is in trouble with finances, say no, it is not great to make your father spend more. So all these moral values, wisdom required and all comes. Even spiritual values, so many t-shirts are there already. What is the point of buying one more? You can only wear one at a time. All these moral values will come from Guru. Shukra doesn't do that. He'll give only passion. What an amazing shirt. I look extremely good with it. See the quality of material. All knowledge related to that. What kind of neck it is, and how beautiful the quality of that, and the color of it. How good I will look wearing it. How all the girls will look at me and feel, fall for me, or the boys will look at me and whatever. So these kinds of thoughts related to passion, full passion will come to buy. That comes from Shukra. No passion, that fellow will not feel like you do every analysis and say, oh, what is the point, and then just keep quiet. No passion to move further. Now Surya has listened to all this and finally says, okay, I take a decision that we are going to buy the t-shirt. Now going and buying the t-shirt is part of Shani's job. Getting my point? Now Shani has to just act upon. Shani will not analyze. Shani will not do all this. Shani will just do the job. Now there are two more people who are sitting on the side. Who are they? Rahu and Ketu. Very dangerous people, I'll tell you. This fellow is sitting in front of that website searching for t-shirts. Mintra.com, going through all the t-shirts, different colors, imagining what will I wear and how will people look, feel about me. Then Rahu will come from the backside and say, hello, why are you buying only one? You should buy at least 5 more. You see there, 1 + 1 free. That's how all these marketing people address. They address your Rahu. They show things which are not true anymore. They have added both the cost of both the t-shirts are included in one, and give 1 + 1 for free. So there is no more truth there. Smoke screen on truth. But the moment you see it and Rahu gives you a nice tight slap, or rather just rubs your head, not a slap actually. Rahu just rubs the head and say, you should, beautiful. You look so nice with these two. Why two? Buy one more set. By the time you click 2 t-shirts, one idea will come. I should buy another 4 and keep. Who knows? The price will increase. Such a beautiful material, I will not get again. So all these thoughts of what is non-real coming from Rahu. If Rahu is powerful at that time, Rahu is not powerful, then who will become powerful? The other part of it, Ketu. Now that fellow is opposite to Rahu. You are about to click one t-shirt, I will buy. That Ketu will come and give a slap. You say, you have already so many t-shirts, why do you need one more? Actually, whatever t-shirts also you have, you burn it off. It's useless. Anyway, you look like a monkey. You wear a t-shirt, you wear a shirt, don't wear it also, doesn't matter. You are the most useless person on this planet. That's what Ketu does. Just demolish the whole idea of buying that t-shirt. Are you able to understand this? Demolish it. Ketu's job is that. Wherever he sits, destroy. So these two will keep influencing. If they are both are strong, not both together, means either Rahu is strong or either Ketu is strong, you will get influenced by it. If they are not, then Surya's decision making will happen. Then the act is done. So all grahas have an influence on Surya in decision making. Okay? Some of them make impact in a negative way, some of them in a positive way. End of the day, they all have an impact. Finally, Surya says, Shani implements. That's how the cabinet is formed. Yeah, now I will take up questions. How is it? Good? Good understanding? Can Buddha's analysis influence Surya's decision? Of course. That's what Buddha is doing, no? Yes or no? Keeps telling yes or no. Is this why some people are good at planning but not so good at implementing? Yes, definitely. If somebody is very good at planning and not implementing, that means Shani is really not doing anything.
Jai
Yeah.
Gurudevya.
Ah.
So does Rahu and Ketu only have negative impact on us?
Not necessary at all. Means sometimes it is good to have that, ambition. Rahu says, come on, go ahead, do it. Sometimes it may click also. It's like a lottery with Rahu.
Uh,
It can click, it may not click. Getting my point. Now, you see, you are above, you are sitting doing trading. Rahu comes and influences. Now buy this, Now all the defense, market is going up. Now you put into this defense company, you will make, you are about to buy 100. No, buy 300. For your good luck, it goes up.
oh,
Rahu has given you in multifolds.
okay.
For your bad luck, it fell down. You lost it in the same way. With Rahu, it is always extreme. You can either get extremely good or extremely bad.
Uh,
There is no middle path with Rahu.
okay. And we can check that in the chart. Like
Of course, you
this
can check in
Rahu
the
is-
chat.
okay, how the Rahu or Ketu is going to
Yes,
impact.
yes, definitely.
Uh,
It generally doesn't depend on how Rahu Ketu are. Rahu Ketu are always like that. They don't, means there is nothing good and bad about them. That's how they are. It is about the other aspects of that particular, like other grahas, how are they playing along. Anyway, it is little complicated. I'll tell you when we go into that. If
Hello, sir.
Shani
Am I
also
audible?
implements, good at times. Of course, it is good. Shani implements whatever Surya is telling, it good. But provided Surya's decision is right. Surya himself says something stupid and Shani implements, you will get it wrong. That's it. But you cannot blame Shani for it. But you see what we do. We took all stupid decisions all through our multiple lifetimes, and we did lot of karma. Shani, poor thing, doesn't have anything else to do, only implement, and then you blame whom? You go back and blame the Shani. What is the point? No matter how much you blame Pion, Prime Minister, nothing happens to the Prime Minister, can it? Yes, Mohit.
Shani's role is only implementing, sir.
Yes, ma.
It will
100.
not influence the decision of Surya.
No, he cannot. He doesn't have the
He cannot.
capacity.
Okay.
For Shani to really influence Surya, there should be mass numbers. No, at times it happens when all the people they go on a big strike and they do Bharat Bandh. We want to influence the decision making. So it requires a lot of effort for Shani to influence.
We say
Uh,
strong.
Go ahead.
One after the other.
Okay, I'll continue. So we say Shani strong or Surya strong. So how many planets at a time can be strong at one time? Like Rahu is also strong, Shani is also strong, Surya is also strong.
It will never happen that all are strong exactly the same all the time. It doesn't work like that. And strength is also very, what you say is subjective. To your chart, how strong is, we can see. But the same strength need not translate in the same way it is translating in somebody else's chart.
But when Rahu, Shani, and Surya all three are together, it will be a big fight kind of struggle.
Now you are talking about your chart.
Yes.
There are 32 more people. We have to see all the charts then. But yeah, see, that's how it works. Yeah, and nobody said Jyotisha is very easy to analyze.
It can happen, right?
It can happen. Yeah, yeah, definitely. There will be a big war going on. That's called planetary war. Graha Yuddha.
Okay.
The planets, the energies are so much against each other, opposite to each other. They fight with each other. And whoever is whoever is strong, he will come victorious. He will rule.
Okay. But that studies also tell us which one is strong in that particular.
Yeah, yeah, yes, yes, yes.
Okay, that's
Strength and all, we know how. There is a way to calculate. There are 6 types of strength. Each strength you have multiple ways to calculate. So there are many permutations and combinations to think of. It's called Shadbala. But just not just Shadbala, there are another 10, 15 types of balas. Vimshopaka bala, Vaisheshikamsha bala, Ishtafala. Anyway, we'll not get into it right now.
Bhaiya, what if there is there is an inclination to act, and then but then there is not enough clarity. So then,
That means Surya is not giving you enough, decision making opportunity. Or rather, Surya is not ready to make a decision.
like this question of how to go about it. Like I know that this is what I want to do, but then
How
simple.
to go about it, then it's a problem with one of these, either Guru or Shukra, depending on what you are doing. You are morally thinking whether to go about it or how to go about it, then it is Guru you have to go to. Or if you really don't know, like you want to become a programmer, you have no idea how to code, then you are in trouble. You need to learn that aspect. So that is, you have to learn that.
So,
A
but then
doctor
that
knows
is coming from Guru and Shukra,
Shukra.
not from Surya.
No, no. Shukra cannot give you knowledge of it. He can only decide. Knowledge has to come from somebody else.
No, but you said Shukra will give the information of the material world, right? And then
Yes.
Guru will give the wisdom. So then here we are talking about how to go about a certain task, which means it will has to come from
You have
Shukra.
to tell me what is the task.
Yeah.
Without, see, unless you define the task, how can I say, okay, you want to become a sannyasi? Then Guru will become a most important graha to give you information how to go about to become a sannyasi. No, you want to become a wrestler in WWF, then I cannot tell you Guru can give
So
results. So it has
taking the
to go to
example of that,
Shukra.
taking the example of that coding assignment itself, let's
Hmm.
say there is something that somebody is supposed to code. So then in that case, if there is not enough clarity of how to go about it or lack of knowledge, so
That
that's
is also from Shukra only. You need to know how to go about it. You need to have the passion, you need to have the knowledge.
okay.
There is nobody else who can give you knowledge.
But then that should not happen for somebody's chart, right? Whose chart Shukra is like exalted.
You cannot happen and all. It is individual charts. I cannot explain it here.
But then Shukra is already powerful, right? I mean, it's
Power
exalted.
doesn't mean it will translate very well. There is a very powerful rowdy in your, road. He will come and slap you and snatch things from you. Is it good or bad? Power doesn't always translate to good or bad.
No, but its quality is it's exalted, right? So the quality of
I never said
thing of
exalted is quality. You are going too ahead. You have read it somewhere else and you are coming and telling here.
no, I've not read it anywhere. It just the quality.
Exalted doesn't mean good or bad.
Okay.
Exalted is just active, and we have not spoken about it. So you have to wait for some more time to understand that concept. It will come to you. Wait for some time. Is the intensity of the graha effect on meditation practitioners lesser than usual? To a certain extent, see, if it depends on what kind of meditation you are doing. You are having a strong support of a guru, then nothing affects you. You can direct, like for example, most of you would have seen, you sit to do your meditation. You do some meditation, maybe Sahaj or some other meditation which you want to do yourself. It will not work at all. But then you switch on Gurudev's guided meditation. All of a sudden, you start doing very good meditation. A lot of people tell me, guided meditations I can't do, but I cannot do meditation myself. That is the power of a guru. He can make sure that you can go into meditation. Guru here doesn't mean the Graha Guru, it is a master. So, definitely, if there is a master behind, then you can get very good results, irrespective of what your Graha is. But you yourself want to do something, then all that influence will come in. Next. Anything else? By the way, Deepthi, for your information, the same Shukra who is exalted and giving fantastic results as you think in your main chart can give absolutely stupid results in some other chart, because we divide each chart into multiple charts. Shukra can give a fantastic marriage and make your work life miserable. That also can happen, by the way, just for your information. So it's not that simple. It's not straightforward. In example of t-shirt, what will decide whose decision will be final? There's nothing called whose decision will be final. The final decision is by Surya himself. That is why he is called decision maker. You cannot, Guru cannot decide. How will he decide? He'll only give the input. In Sadasati, is the action of Surya stronger than usual? No. Shani is Shani. Strength is dependent on the Shadbalas. We have to find out. We have to, that's a different way. So it doesn't really mean anything. It is because of the placement. Clarifying again, Master can override planetary influences with respect to person's spiritual evolution. Absolutely no doubt about it. Eyes closed, believe it. Provided you have a good master. If you think anybody who can talk intelligent ways and make you feel good is a master, then good luck with your progress. If you have a real spiritual master like Gurudev, then why not? I can also become a master if I can just, it's all about talking, then you can call me also one. It's not like that. The one who is experienced and who has experienced the ultimate existence, he'll be a master. If that master is the one who are talking about, then definitely. I cannot override any of your planet, not even mine. Forget about others. So I am not a master. I am just a person sharing knowledge. If you want to decide, but there are many permutation and combinations, not able to decide, confused, tensed, what Graha's influence? I just told confused means there is Rahu and Buddha's confusion. There are two types of confusion coming. Buddha can give you confusion of analysis, Rahu can give you confusion because there are too many things to happen. There are too much on, you are expecting too much or you are seeing too many things, which is not truth. Good? Done? Oh, it's already 8:55. Today one slide we took, but it's a good, important discussion, isn't it? You all agree that it's a good piece of information? It's very much required to really understand Jyotishya. Okay, chalo, then we'll conclude for today. Let's not drag it too much. One step at a time. So go back, revise all this, whatever you have studied for today. So by the time we come to the next class and go to next qualities of the grahas, you for sure remember this part, these aspects. Okay? Okay, pa.
Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev. Namaste.